flowers. I'm making this video today to kind of do what you call come out of the spiritual closet. I've been tossing hints for a really long time now, and I'm done tossing hints. I'm tired of tossing hints. I just want to be out and about with it at this point. So basically, I am a seer, and this might come across as a little bit or a big shock to some of the people that I know. I'm ready to talk about it because this is going to be a big part of the Ancestral Healer, so I need to come out with it. I've been worried about coming out about this because I have a lot of family and friends that are really very religious, very Christian, which I respect. So, I mean, I'm not asking anybody to believe in what I do, just to respect it. That's really all that I want. I don't want to upset anybody with any of this, just because they didn't know or felt like they should have known this about me. I've kept it under wraps for a little bit. I was just ready to come out with it now. God gave me this gift and I'm using it. I had a friend that told me the other day, she was like, well, I don't understand why if people are given the gift of speaking in tongues, like why can't you be given the gift to see? Like, I agree with that 100%. Like, God gave me this gift, I'm using it. I ain't letting it sit and shrivel up. for what? I just wanted to just clarify, like, I still consider myself non-denominational Christian. I was raised Catholic during that time, and then in college when I had to kind of develop my spiritual life and religion on my own, like, that was pretty hard, but I figured it out eventually. And then after grad school was another major time that God showed up for me in my life. I have a church that I love like so much. I've been going there for a few years now. In the past, I was a member that was involved in a lot of things. Last year, I was in a discipleship group. God was telling me to step away, and I didn't really know why I was being told to step away. And I understand it a lot more now. Like, I get it. I needed to be away so I could develop my gift. I also go to a mega church, so sometimes judgment can get clouded that way, if that makes sense. I'm a multi-generational, like, seer spiritualist on both sides. My mom's side, my great-grandfather, and on my dad's side, my third-time great-grandmother. And also somebody probably in between there. We're not too familiar with my dad's side, but my third-time great-grandmother, who was Native, she was a shamanist. I also feel like my spirit is pretty old. I feel like I've been here for like several lifetimes. I feel like I'm not new here. I'm taking control of my gifts. I feel like they've been trying to give me this gift for a while now, and I'm just now tapping in. So another word for seer might be a medium, an oracle, a spiritualist, a psychic, a prophet. Some people like to use witch. I'm not scared of that term, but I know some people are, so it is what it is. Basically, I feel like I've had this gift for since I was a child, but I just haven't tapped into it until very recently, like within the last couple of years. So lately, especially since this pandemic, I've been really getting into it. My big thing, I've been talking to the dead. I'm talking to people who have passed on and are on the other side. I do get messages from them. I speak to my ancestors all the time, if that's hasn't been clear. So we communicate regularly. I have a decent relationship with them that's getting stronger and stronger every day. I have an ancestor altar. I honor them. I'm also able to communicate with other people's ancestors as well. I'll get back to that in a little bit. I just want to make the disclaimer that I do my work through the pure white light only. I don't do any dark stuff or dark magic or any scary stuff like that. I think spiritual people get a bad rep for that. Not everything is evil or demonic. I have a really strong relationship with God. Some people think you can't do both or whatever. Pretty much the next part is that people who are psychic or seers, there's several empathic gifts that you can have. There's psychometric. What that means is you can get energy from like objects and stuff. So for me, I've been working with photographs. That's also why I'm doing the photography, because there's a connection there for me. I can look at photographs of people or places, and sometimes I can tell if something has happened there or like if the energy's off. And also I'm able to read people a little bit. It's really cool. So working on that. There's also a gift, I've heard it called fauna, but it's basically getting energy from animals or being able to communicate with animals. I have a lot of animals that come around me, like butterflies and birds and stuff like that. I've also been to strangers' houses and their cats and their dogs just gravitate or, wag their tail, purr, whatever it is. I'm about to put out my vlog for the Airbnb that I stayed at in Florida, and when I opened the door, they had all these dogs. I didn't even realize how many dogs they had, but it was like 4 or 5 that ran to the door when I came in, and one just followed me like he knew me or something like that. So that's pretty much what this gift is. The other ones I want to address: clairaudient, clairvoyant, and claircognizant. So with claircognizant, you pretty much just know stuff. And with clairaudient is being able to hear things. So I'm able to hear. Sometimes my ancestors will say stuff and I'll hear it inside of my mind. That's a little hard to explain, but it is what it is. After I came back from the powwow from my tribe, after I came back from that, I started getting ringing in my ear. And yeah, and pretty much that was messages being channeled by my ancestors and from spirit. And when that happens, either I don't know what exactly the messages are at that moment in time. I have to be really in like quiet to hear it, and usually it has to be at night for me to hear that. It's just a download that's coming in, so I'll hear it and kind of go about my business. Also, clairvoyant is just being able to see stuff in the future or what's about to happen. Now, also being emotionally receptive is another gift. That's pretty much been me since I've been young. I just be feeling stuff, or I'll go somewhere and I'll be able to feel the energy. Sometimes I know, I'll come into a place and I'll know when something's off or if I want to leave. Also, a big indication for me is if I go somewhere and I just fall asleep and get tired. That means the energy in there is low or it's pretty bad. Quick story time about being emotionally receptive. So when I was in college, we went to a probate for this fraternity. There was a line that got canceled. There was a line that didn't get to cross because there were some issues with hazing or whatever. Pretty much as a sign of respect, when they brought out the new line, some of the old guys that didn't make it didn't get to cross that time or whatever. I'm not sure how the process goes, but some of them didn't get to cross the next time. And so out of a sign of respect, they let the guys who were supposed to cross the line before, they let them sit in the front of the probate. And so since we were fanatics, we used to like to be in the front so we could see. So that particular probate, we sat directly behind them. Mistake, mistake, mistake. I was drained the entire time because I could feel how sad all of them were. This was 5 to 10 guys. They were sad. All of them wanted to be up there. They were supposed to be up there. And so I'm getting all this sad stuff, and I couldn't really concentrate on the probate because I'm feeling all that stuff. And I felt for them. I was like, dang, that sucks. And it made me sad. Therefore it made me sad. And so I can't really see any heavy movies or anything like that that's gonna hit too hard. There are certain movies I can't watch a third, for a fifth time, like precious. That's one of those. That's really bad. There's another one that I can't think of it at this moment, but there's another one that you just only need to see that one time because it's just too much. It's too heavy. So mediumship has been my big thing as of lately. Communicating with ancestors, people who had passed on. So I use divination tools. I use tarot and angel oracle cards to get the messages that I need. Okay, real quick, I wanted to talk about how not scary tarot is. I think since people don't know about it, they think it's evil, but in actuality, tarot is like having God on speed dial. Like, you can get your answer like that. There's a lot of references from the Bible in tarot if you do your research. I'm not getting into that because that's not what I'm here for. So if you want to know, do it on your own terms. But also some of the pictures and symbolism, it kind of correlates with the Bible, so just look into that if you want to. But yeah, tarot has really helped me. I have gotten a lot of my answers from God and my ancestors. They have talked to me a lot through tarot, so I'm pretty grateful. I'm just sharpening my gift and my skills. I have 5 or 6 decks now. Definitely want some more. I haven't dabbed too deep into African spirituality yet. I'm not gonna say never, but I just don't know too much yet to speak too much about it yet. Definitely cool Oshun and Yamea. So if I end up learning more about that, there's a book that I'm trying to get so I can learn some more about that. But yeah, for now, this is really just it, and my spiritual journey is developing and growing and getting stronger. So I will be doing ancestral readings, personal ancestral readings, for those who are interested in getting one. I'll be able to post up the testimonials soon on my Instagram page, but for now I just wanted to put it out there that that's what I'm gonna be doing. They can either be general or specific to what information you exactly want to hear about. Pretty much anything you want, like the messages that you want to hear from them. Like if you want to know about your career, your love life, your family, things like that. Like I'm able to receive a good chunk of those messages. I believe at this point they're gonna start off at $45. So if you're interested, come book one. My website and stuff, all that's coming, so no worries about that. If you want one, just message me, we'll work something out. Also, I feel like I can really help people. I've helped a decent amount of friends so far with my gift, and so I just want this part of me giving back. The photography as well as the readings, this is part of me giving back to the community. I feel like I'm a lot more happier now and a lot more content in who I am, especially in God's eyes, and that's what's been really important to me. Now I feel more confident than ever now that I have like a holistic spiritual life. Like, it's very well rounded, and I'm proud of that. That's pretty much what I wanted to say. I need to wrap this up because I'm running out of space on my phone. I just wanted to do this disclaimer. I'm going to be doing personal ancestral readings. I'll be writing more details about that in the description box below. $45. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And now that I'm out of the closet with this stuff, I'll be talking about it more. I might eventually bring it to YouTube. Just wanted to share that today because it was weighing on my spirit, just in case people had feelings or wanted to be ignorant or say some stuff. Yeah, this is just the way my spiritual path is going. I'm fine with it, but I actually think our generation is really stepping into the spiritual lifestyle. So church and everything may very well change, like within the next couple of decades. I guess we'll see with everything that's going on in the world, but I'm just trying to remain strong because I know I have people to help and I got stuff to do. So that's all I wanted to say. I gotta go home And it's also about to rain. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for supporting the Ancestral Healer. If you would like to donate or give a love offering, you can give it on cash tag the Ancestral Healer. Website's coming, Instagram's coming, all that's coming. Thank you guys so much.